So as we move into day 4 of study skills, we are going to take a look at the Cornell method. So this is a note-taking method that has been popular since it was developed by William Polk, who published his book, How to Study in College, back in the 1940s. So it's not exactly new, but it is extremely useful and not as well known as I think it should be. Before we get into that in detail, we're going to ask ourselves, why do we need note-taking strategies? Right. For a lot of students, note-taking is just taking what the teacher puts on the whiteboard or on the projector and transcribing it exactly as is on the paper. While that's not exactly a bad method, it does lack certain sophistication, and there are superior methods out there. I'm not saying don't write down what the teacher has on the whiteboard. I'm saying there's ways that you could structure the page to make things much easier to study from. For example, if you are getting ready for a final in January and you're trying to remember details that your teacher discussed back in October, it can be a little bit difficult to find them with this sort of method. With the Cornell method, your notes will stay organized and they will be searchable, which is also a huge plus. So these are the keys that we're going to be looking at. You're going to want to be able to cross-reference the notes, to be able to say, I am looking for a particular concept. Where can I find it? Go back and find it in your binder or in your scribbler, whatever you're using, and say, oh, I don't need to search through 200 pages of notes. It is this page right here, and we can find exactly what it has to say about it. So that's why we want to use note-taking strategies. And the Cornell method is only one of them. The SQ3R method is the other highly popular method. I personally prefer to use a blend. The Cornell method is largely about how you organize your page. SQ3R is largely about what you put on that page. And I find if you use SQ3R to figure out your content and then put it into a Cornell page, then you have the best results. It's something I did myself in university, found it incredibly beneficial. So I'm going to help you guys understand how to do it that way too. So we want to have organized and searchable notes so you can maximize your efficiency when you're studying. And the Cornell method is one way to do that.